Hey everybody, welcome back to this Thursday Flow Shot. This is Motivation Beyond Measure. I'm Brian Trascos. Thanks so much again for joining me over these next couple of weeks where we are talking about how to rebuild or repattern our immune system completely. Of course, we're going to have little takeaways every day over the next, started 3 days ago to 2 weeks. That will help give us little immunity boosters, little immunity shots, but we are really talking about rebuilding and remodeling our whole system so that we can have a more bolstered physiology and be healthier in the face of whatever comes up in our lives, whether it be viruses or pathogens or whatever it happens to be. So that's really what we're doing here over the next couple of weeks, and I'm really excited that you're here and appreciate all of the great comments we've had over the last couple of days. So here we are, Motivation Beyond Measure. This is where we help you have a whole new experience of motivation. Roll up your sleeve and get ready for this Thursday's Flow Shot. So just in the way of review really quickly, what we've been talking about, of course, again, is reprogramming our immune system completely, which means that we need to tap into this idea of coherence. So we talked about that the very first day, just a couple of days ago, but what is that really about? Coherence, remember, is the state in which every molecule in our body is vibrating on the same wavelength, on the same frequency. It's really like, remember, like a well-tuned orchestra, that when all of the instruments are in tune, they're all playing different instruments, of course, but they're all playing the same tune and they're all tuned to one another, whatever key that is, whatever pitch that is. Boy, it really sounds amazing, and it can really take us onto a whole new plane of experience and existence when it's really well tuned. If the orchestra isn't really well tuned, kind of like listening to your kids when they first start learning how to play instruments, it's kind of hard to get through. It's kind of hard to relax during those experiences. So we really want to think about tuning our entire physiology and getting all of the molecules in our body to be vibrating in the same frequency. And this isn't new stuff, right? We know scientifically, we've known this for at least 20 years, that our cells vibrate, that the molecules of our cells vibrate. And when they all vibrate at the same frequency, we're healthier, we feel better, and our immune system functions better. And that's, again, what we call coherence. Okay, so that's really what we're here to do over the next couple of weeks. Now, or the next week or so. So here's the thing. In order to do this, we have to recognize that there's a specific way that we have to go about doing this. There's a specific combination that we have to become aware of in order to make this happen in a way where we get the best response. Now, so think about a combination lock for a second. Okay, so you have a combination lock. Now, what's the first thing that you need to know in order to open up this combination lock? Now, you might think that is, you might need to know the combination, right? You need to know the numbers on the combination, but I would challenge you for a second. The first thing that you actually need to be able to do is to see the numbers. Even if I gave you the combination for this lock right here, if I said, here it is, the combination is, the numbers are 6, 16, and 26, you wouldn't still be able to open it because you can't see the numbers. So the first thing that you actually need is to become aware of something. So what are we becoming aware of right now? We're becoming aware, again, of the idea that we've already laid out, that in order to have our best immune system, what we really need to be able to do is come into coherence. You recognize that there's no really drugs that boost our immunity, right? I mean, we might get a vaccine, which helps our body become familiar with the pathogen that might attack us later on so it knows what to deal with it. But that doesn't mean that our whole immunity is better overall. There's really no drugs or pharmacology that can boost your whole immune system. We need to do that ourselves. Our physiology already knows how to do that internally and inherently. So what we're here to do is unpack the combination that actually does that. The first thing we need to become aware of is that the way we do that is we need to know the combination for coherence. So what's the combination for coherence? We've started to lay this out already, but let's get a little more specific about it, a little more clear about it right now. We need to bring into coherence our body mind, our mental emotional mind, and our spiritual mind, if you will. Those are the three planes of existence that we live on as human beings, as a human experience. We always live on those three planes of existence simultaneously. We live on a body plane, we live on a mental emotional plane, and we live on a spiritual plane all at the same time. So we need to bring all three of those planes into alignment and into coherence with one another. Now, the very first combination, because then I could give you the combination for this lock has three numbers, 26, 6, and 16, okay? So you might know that those what the three numbers are, but if you don't know what they are in order, you still can't open the lock. You need to know the actual order. So here's the actual order that we're talking about. The very first thing we need to do is attend to the body. That's the first thing. The body mind needs to be attended to first before we can unlock this combination to unlock our most powerful immune profiles. So when we talk about the body, so far we've done the fear scrub and we did some sighing yesterday. Today we're going to add in some lymph pumping and what we call progressive muscle relaxation. So why are we doing that? Because the key word for the body combination, like the body number, if I was going to give you the number of the body that needed to happen in this lock, in this order, the key word is what we call relaxation. And it's not a relaxation like you're flopping and you're not doing anything. It's more what we call an active relaxation. The traditional Chinese have a word for this. It's called sung. S-U-N-G, and I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly because I don't speak Chinese. I wish I did have that ability to do that because I think it's so beautiful and wonderful. But the concept is this. Sung is like a cat. Think about a cat. When a cat is, a cat's an interesting animal because it can jump off of a 10-foot high wall and land just with this beautiful rhythmic bouncing, absorbing, and then it kind of just struts off and does its thing, right? It can chase really quickly after a mouse and grab it and then go right back to being completely relaxed again. So cats, if you notice, they only use the amount of energy they need to use at any given time, and then when they're not using it, they're completely relaxed. So they're kind of what we started talking about yesterday with that contraction relaxation and not wanting to be in a fixed contraction pattern, but be able to relax completely and then contract as much as we need and then relax completely again. That's the idea of sung, active relaxation. So we need to bring our body into a state of active relaxation, aware of relaxation, in order to create the building blocks for coherence to occur where we develop our best immune profiles. Okay, so that's what we want to really know. So let's add in today this progressive muscle relaxation and lymph pumping, which happens at the same time. Remember, the lymph is the fluid that flows through our physiology in order to help clear or that's what brings the immune properties, right? Macrophages, white blood cells all travel through the lymph, which bathes every cell in our body, which cleans away toxins, which brings away metabolic byproducts. And by the way, also circulates white blood cells to the areas where pathogens would first enter, like our sinuses, our eyes, body openings, porous openings, those types of things. Okay, so we really want a good, strong lymph presence, lymph pumping presence in our physiology. Lymph circulation presence, I might say. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to add that in today. So go ahead and just push away from your chair, and we're going to start off with our fear scrub, just like we've been doing. All right, everybody, we're going to start off with our fear scrub, just like we've been doing, and then we're going to add in of course, we've got the sign we're going to do today also to create active relaxation in the body, and then we're going to add in the progressive muscle relaxation and lymph pumping as well. So check into your body before we do anything else. Just kind of check in. Notice if you have any areas of tightness or tension, because those are the areas we're going to reevaluate when we come back in just a couple of minutes. And also, you might just want to be aware of some areas you don't want to push too hard if they're potentially problematic or dangerous to hurt yourself, okay? So here we go. So let's just start doing a little bit of vibrating and bouncing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do our fear scrubbing first. We're going to do our fear scrubbing first. So start doing a little bit of bouncing. Join me in some sighing every once in a while, and add in as much sighing as you want to. All right, a little shaking off there. A little shaking off here, like a dog would shake, or a cat would shake, or a bear, or a bird, right? If you look out your window, birds, you see them shaking every once in a while. If you've got some feeders set up wherever you are in the world right now. All right, here we go. So let's start increasing our shaking a little bit. We're going to do one of those blithers. Here we go. Let's do that all together again. Nice big blither. And if you're in the house, locked up with people in your house, and they think you look funny right now, that's fine too. Have a good laugh. Have a good laugh. It also helps to release tension in the body. Here's the point. We want to be healthy, right? So what does it matter what we look like if we have a robust and healthy immune system, right? That's the way I kind of think about it. But let's all have a laugh together as we do this, okay? Another nice big breath in. All right, here we go. Let's start doing a little bit of tapping. So let's tap around those kidneys. Remember the kidneys. Kidneys are the organ in the body associated with Chinese medicine with fear. So let's do some energy tapping around here. Let's release tension around the low back and around the kidneys. Really nice. Good. Excellent. Good. Okay, let's come on over here to the thymus glands now, right? The thymus glands sit right here above the heart. I'm getting a little warm already here. All right. Thymus glands up around the heart. So let's release some tension around those areas so the thymus glands can work better. Release tension in and out along the chest muscles. Good. You might even do a little patting on your belly if this is where you tend to feel anxiety and fear and worry, right? Then let's tap those areas just a little bit. Okay, tap them just a little bit. Release some of the tension in those areas that occur as we do our fear scrubbing. Okay, so far in our fear scrubbing, we've done some work along the kidneys, and we come over to the thymus gland. Great. All right, now how about the back of the head? You remember these spots? Hopefully you can see me there. Yeah. Remember these spots right up here, right at the base of the skull? These are called the gates of consciousness point, acupressure point. So working along those spots. And if these spots if they're a little sore because you've been massaging them the last couple of days, it's okay to do just a little tapping on them too, okay? So you can do, either deeper massage if that feels good. You can do tapping or lighter massage if that feels good also. All right, down onto what we call the heavenly pillar. So this is either side of the neck. I'll give you the side view. It's kind of like right in there, okay? That's kind of the spot we're getting into. Another nice sigh. Great. Cool. So we've done gates of consciousness. We've done heavenly pillar. Nice, relaxing through there. Good. Excellent. You can do a little bit of that too if you wanted to. All right, very good. All right, let's move it on down now. You can do a little thymus on if you want to as we work our way down. You notice I'm just kind of working in different areas of my body that I notice need a little bit of help. That's all as we go down. Okay, now we need to move the camera down a little bit. Let's go down to the downtown here. Okay, stomach 36. You know what? Before we do that, I'm going to do a little stamping, okay? I'm going to do a little stamping before we do that because I want to really get my feet kind of charged up and grounded here today. I'm feeling like I want a little more grounding, so I'm going to stamp first a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to come down and do some stomach 36. You notice it's okay to kind of vary how you do these points, and you can go back through and do them several times also. The whole point is we want to create this, doing a little bit of knee bouncing while I'm doing that on stomach 36 points. 3 Mile point, energize the legs. All right, good. Right down to, can you see that? Right down to liver 2. Here we go. right down to liver 2. Now, this, again, if this spot feels a little sore, more sore because you've been massaging it the last couple of days, it's okay to tap it a little bit. Okay, it's okay to tap it instead. Very nice, very nice. Getting some energy in the feet. Okay, cool. And then, here we go, gang. Good. Kidney 1 on one side. Good. Kidney 1 on the other side. Remember, you can do this anytime you want during the day. Anytime you want during the day. Just do a fear scrub and start to get the body in a relaxed position. All right, good. All right, let's add in the progressive muscle relaxation and lymph pumping work. Okay, so the movement for this, gang, is an opening and a closing, okay? An opening and a closing, that's the movement. Now, if it feels better for your shoulders to have your arms down lower, that's fine. And it feels it better just to not open so far, that's fine too. Do what feels good for your shoulders, okay? All right, so this is how it works, gang. We're going to open up here. And then as we come in here, this is the exhale. Long exhale. Good, and then this is the inhale phase here. Inhale phase here. Exhale phase here. All right. Now, with progressive muscle relaxation, what we're doing is we're consciously contracting muscles in the body so that we can consciously let that tension go again. Okay, that's the whole idea. All right, here we go. So inhale. This is the relaxation phase. All right. Now, as we come in here, think about contracting with just about 30% effort and contracting your feet and your legs all the way up into your hips, okay? Contract your lower body 30%. Good, and then relax. Relax the lower body tension. Let that tension just sink down into the earth. All right, good. Now, again, 30% contraction. Contract from your feet, your legs, your thighs, all the way up into your hips. Squeeze your pelvic floor like you're doing a Kegel exercise. Squeeze your abdominals and up into your chest. About 30% effort. And then relax it. Relax the tension in your chest. Relax the tension in your abdomen. Relax the tension in your pelvis. Relax the tension in your legs, all the way down into the ground, inhaling. And then exhale 30% now. Now 30%, have that contraction, be in your legs and in your pelvis and in your abdomen and in your chest, all the way into your arms and into your fists, into your shoulders, into your face even. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 30% out. And then inhale, relax. Relax, relax, relax. And imagine your body is like a sponge kind of expanding. You know, a sponge expands if you're not squeezing it? Good. And then we can, of course, squeeze the sponge and we can contract about 40% now. Do about a 40% contraction from your feet all the way up to your legs, to your core, out to your hands, to your arms, your whole body. Contract your whole body, about 40% contraction. And then open it up, inhale, and relax your body. Relax it even more, like that sponge opening up. Good. Now exhale again. Let's contract. 45% contraction now. 45% contraction. Imagine you're squeezing, squeezing, squeezing all the toxins out of your body, like you're squeezing out a dirty sponge. From the feet all the way to the top of the head, to the hands, to the heart, to the belly. And then inhale, relax the body. Relax the body like it's a sponge opening up and absorbing fresh, clean water from all around you. And then exhale. Now 50% contraction. So 50% squeeze with your hands, your arms, your chest, your face, your legs. Squeeze it all the way out, 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 out. Squeeze it out, 50%, squeeze it out, squeeze it out, squeeze it out. And then relax it even a little more this time. Relax it even a little more as we open up and expand. And then exhale, 55% now. 55%, squeezing it out, squeezing it out, squeezing it out, squeezing it out, squeezing it out. 55%, squeezing it out. And then relaxing even a little more. Every time we contract a little more, we relax a little more. Allow the body to open up. All right, now if you can do 60%, do that. If 55% felt better, then stay there. Here we go, 60% contraction now. So squeeze the calves, the thighs, the pelvic floor, the abdominals, the shoulders, the fists, the face, the chest. Exhale. Empty it all out, and then relax. Inhale, 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 and allow fresh, clean water to fill up that sponge, or imagine that filling up your body. Good. Let's just do 3 more. So 3 more at 60%. Go ahead and squeeze it out, squeeze it out, squeeze it out, squeeze it out, squeeze it out. Exhale. Squeeze out all the junk and toxins out of the body. And then relax even a little more. Relax a little more. How much tension can you release in the body and still stand up is the question. How much, or can you still, even if you do this in a chair, how much can you release and still sit up? All right, exhale now. 60%. Squeeze it out, 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 squeeze it out. And then inhale, relax the body. Let the body expand and open. Nice. And one more time. Exhale, 60%. Squeeze it out, 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 squeeze it out. And then relax. Let the body open up. Let the body expand. Open up the chest and the heart space. Let's do one nice long sigh. And then just wiggle in whatever way feels great to you. All right. Well, I don't know about you, but I am feeling much more relaxed than I was just 10 minutes ago when we started that. So that's something that you can do. Again, do it again this afternoon. Do it again tomorrow morning. And meet me back here tomorrow again at noon to take this one step further as we continue to help ourselves really deeply relax the body while maintaining a state of awareness and readiness. That's the very first step in this immune reprogramming combination that we're working on. I can't wait to bring the rest of this to you. I wish I could just do it every single day, but let's build it in one step at a time. I think it's going to work better for all of us that way. So if this was helpful to you, please comment below. Please like the page so that you can get updates on when we do these things, and please share it with your friends. I think we can all use a big hit of this relaxation right now. So thanks for me. Brian Trask here at Motivation Beyond Measure. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Much love. Stay healthy, everyone. Bye-bye.